Thank you very much to Dean Ward, and it's a pleasure to be here representing on behalf of the honor that I was given. I am thankful to work with such esteemed colleagues, to see the level of service and just the sheer heart that went into making a difference with students. Just to be numbered among those that were acknowledged in the last year was a tremendous compliment. So I thank you for that acknowledgement. I think that this last year for all of us has been a tremendous opportunity for introspection, probably more than usual. I heard a report today, and some of you that are animal lovers may find this offensive, some of you will giggle, that cats are struggling with anxiety and depression because of how much people were home in the last year. Lots of opportunity for introspection, more than usual, right? So definitely a different experience than any of us were accustomed to. And I'm grateful for some of the powerful lessons that I learned. I think a lot of us learned to prioritize things in life differently by how much introspection we've been able to do in the last year and think about our priorities differently. The award was given to me because of an event that I coordinated where I had to place 60 social work interns in agencies spread from Preston, Idaho to Ogden, Utah. There were 60 juniors that usually interview with our 60 seniors and about 60 agency representatives in the student center ballroom, and we all usually have dinner together, and they get to have interviews to pick their internship for the subsequent year. That was not going to happen with the pandemic. And so I had to really contemplate how I might do things creatively to allow that to happen. With the support of IT staff on campus and people from the dining services area, creatively, we were able to administer a hybrid event where the students could, through Zoom, be in person. The 60 juniors were in person here on campus and interacting with the seniors and agency representatives who were not on campus. And many of the juniors expressed sincere appreciation that night, and one came to me in tears and said that was the first thing that they had been to in about 8 months where they actually interacted with other students in an academic setting. I was thinking about the amount of uncertainty involved in even conceptualizing something like this at a time when we couldn't get people together. And I still went through months of planning and logistics to create this event, and it was able to be approved and pulled together successfully without being a super spreader event. What a miracle right now. And it was an opportunity to make a difference and to take action. I've had a lot of opportunities in my life to think about what needed to come next, to make choices as a first-generation student, as someone who dropped out of school for the better part of a year and a half in the 7th grade. It took courage in the face of uncertainty to get back to school at a time when I had a lot of things going wrong in my life and things that were not helpful in the streets and in the community. That was probably one of the hardest and most uncertain times of taking action in my life. And it's not like it's all been downhill since then, but I promise as I look back over the trajectory of many years of my life, taking action in times of uncertainty can allow us to make a tremendous difference in the lives of others, even in simple things, whether it's your roommates, your classmates, people you're surrounded by. We all need a little more kindness right now. You feel me? This is a good year for everyone that's sitting here to think about what we can do to make a difference for others. Even in the face of uncertainty, be kind, take action, get involved. As I look back over the trajectory of my life and career, regardless of being acknowledged or not, I had no idea this would happen, and that I would be standing before you tonight being the recipient of an award. And so that was never the intent. My intent was to serve. And it was worth every moment, every bit of effort. So I hope that you all will carry that sentiment with you, regardless of outcome. do something kind, do something supportive, and get involved. Your experience at Utah State will be better for it. So much good here, so much capacity for good. And with all of us united, everyone that's sitting here right now, that's a lot of good that's going to be disseminated in your apartments on our campus. Thank you for being at Utah State University, and thank you for being Aggies.